What's going on, YouTube? Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So, what's going on, YouTube? It's Big Diesel back with another video. Real quick. So I'm going into like my third week of YouTubing. First week did really well. Got subscribers, got views, got comments, got likes and dislikes. Was really good. Now all of a sudden, it's like I'm shadow banned, and I don't understand why. Get no views. When I look up the videos, you can't find them. So at this point, I'm still posting videos because I like doing it, not necessarily for instant channel growth. But it is a little frustrating that you post a video and like 2 views in a week, or no views in a week. So I don't know if they're mad because I didn't post all last week because my kid was on spring break and I wanted to spend time with him and didn't really have time to post but 2 videos, or what it is, but or how long this band's gonna keep going. But yeah, I just wanted to be honest about what's going on with this page. If you come and look at this page and you're like, oh, this guy only has 30 subscribers and no viewage on his recent um, videos, that's why. I don't know. YouTube is weird. I'll post a video on Sunday and it won't get any likes, no views, nothing. And then randomly on a Thursday, all of a sudden, it's like 2,000 likes. I mean, not 2,000 likes, 2,000 views and a bunch of comments. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird. That video from 4 or 5 days ago all of a sudden got all these views. I don't know. Anyways, not to hold us any longer, I found a clip that I want to share that I think is very interesting. So this video is brought to you by Whatever Clips. I do want to give credit where credit is due. And so I think he's interviewing a bunch of OnlyFans models, I believe. That's Brian, the main guy, sitting with the 2 computers, or the tablet and the computer, to the very bottom left.
Mode. Okay, so like the woman's anxious or some shit can't exist.
If a man's not providing and protecting, there can't actually be love. You're too caught up in what you're gonna pay for next and how you're gonna survive. And I don't think that. I think like you can't have love in that.
Okay. You said men shouldn't pursue unless they have their life together. There shouldn't be woman playing Bob the Builder. It only hinders a man to feel enough and not go all in on his goals. It makes men lazy. Men shouldn't pursue. So like men shouldn't pursue unless they're like ready to be providers, kind of. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, unless they're like ready to like have a family and like take care, or at least in a position to be there.
So like broke guys shouldn't date.
No.
Okay. So like men have like a.
So her ideology is that if you don't have your shit together, you shouldn't be dating a woman because you can't provide for her. I'm like, well, he can get it later. You don't have to have all his ducks in a row just to date you. It's not like we're gonna immediately have children as soon as I meet you or live together. That's kind of crazy.
Lower socioeconomic class shouldn't date or reproduce.
I mean, why would they want to? Why would they want to bring a child into that? That's just a selfish reason. Because
some people
biological
don't date for
imperative,
kids.
but
some people just want to like eat and get married and like that's it.
But do you think like men who are like, let's say men
but
who
there's still a possibility, and I think as a man you should take responsibility as a provider and be like, even if that does happen, I want to be able to take care.
Okay, so do you think a guy who makes less than $50K a year, should he not reproduce?
It's not that he shouldn't reproduce. It's like,
He
why would
shouldn't
you?
what?
It's not that he shouldn't reproduce.
He
It's
shouldn't what?
why would you want to bring a child into that?
Under 50K a year.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know how you would. I mean, maybe some people do.
People all the time don't make 50K a year, and they have kids, abundance of kids, and still figure out how to manage to take care of everybody. So I don't understand where she's getting that from, that you need to make over 50K to take care of one child. If that was the case, half of us wouldn't be here. Because my parents didn't make no 50K a year. And they had me and my sister. When I had my son, wasn't even making 50K a year. That was recently. I made my first 50K. So that's not very common for people to make 50K a year. I don't know why she thinks that's a common salary every year.
People do, like, maybe if you're like on
Yeah,
a
people
farm.
all over the world do it.
If you're like
Everywhere.
like on a farmland or you're living more natural, then yeah, I'm sure that could
Okay,
be.
so you're just to be
Under
clear,
50K
your position is men of a
together.
certain socioeconomic class should not
It-
pursue women, and
It's
by
not
extension,
about like how much. It's if they're living, if they could provide for their living
let's say they
So
can.
within their
Let's say
means?
they're going to
within
struggle.
their means.
Let's say he's a struggle, but he still wants a family, a wife, and kids.
Why would you want to bring children into that?
Because what? Oh my god.
Because you want to reproduce.
Why would you want to bring children into struggle?
Life is struggle.
My dad
Existence
didn't
is
become the
struggle.
breadwinner until I was about 10 years old. My parents did it together.
My dad wasn't a breadwinner until I left the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think. Well, yeah, obviously I can say I come from the same situation, but my personal belief is that I think if we had more men taking that serious and saying I'm going to live within my means, that we would have a better world. Women wouldn't struggle. They wouldn't feel like they have to work and they don't have time for their kids. And now people have trauma.
You think it's men who's not living within their means? Because
I know where he's
Choose
going
a
with
woman you
this.
can't afford. If you choose a woman and then you guys can't live within your means, like you did that because you let it.
Well, last time I checked, when you get in a relationship with a woman and it's the wrong woman, she wants everything. She's
Everything.
insatiable. She's the one who wants to live outside your means. A lot of times,
Curses.
guys are intent with what they make in their
Expensive
jobs and their
cars,
careers.
bigger houses.
It's women that come along and, make it exacerbate the situation. I need this. I need that. I want this. I want that.
Yeah.
They be
Women are
living in,
expensive.
they live in their means.
But so
You'll have women that literally don't do shit, but want to demand everything. They want vacations. They want expensive cars. They want a bigger house. They want an in-ground pool. They want bags, designer dresses, all these shoes, all this makeup. And like dude said, men are pretty, simple. We'll stay in a small ass apartment, maybe have a dog or a cat, TV, a PlayStation, and some food, and we're good. One couch, if we even have a couch, we'll sit on the fucking floor and watch TV and play video games. If we just ain't got the money to buy a chair or some furniture, we'll put a mattress on the floor without a frame. I mean, women, typically they don't live within their budget, but they want a lot.
So, okay, guys who are making less than 50K a year, should they not have kids?
If they can live within their means and they have
Let's say they
a
can.
wife that lives within that means as well, or wants to live within that means as well.
But, okay, should people of a certain socioeconomic class not reproduce?
It's not about certain class, it's about can you live within your means.
So then broke means nothing. It's just nebulous because it's relative.
If
Like, what's
you
booked to
have
you might
this
not
much
be-
bills and you make this much, you shouldn't recreate children into that environment.
Okay, cool. You've just advocated for eugenics.
For what?
Eugenics?
What is
that?
You're a eugenicist.
What is that?
Okay, I'm gonna move it on.
My personal belief. Do people do it all the time? There's thousands of like situations like that. There's lots of homelessness. There's lots of people that go through so much trauma and then go into drugs and then like whatever.
Well, you only thinking about America. Think about the world. Like,
Okay, if they're living within their means, then yes. If that's how they live and they can live within their means, then yes, they can't.
I kind of get what she's trying to say. That if you are broke and you don't have enough money to take care of yourself, that you should not create children and put them in the situation the fact that you have uh, struggles. I kind of get that. Because I think the same thing when I see a homeless person on the side of the street and they have a dog. But I understand they need companionship too, just like everybody else in this world. So I kind of get it, but at the same time, I'm like, if you wait around, because I mean, you don't have, I mean, men can produce for a long time, but as far as women, they have a short window where they can create children safely. So you don't have all that time to wait around for your career to pop off to have kids. So usually, if you are able to get with somebody that's stable, dependable, y'all can figure it out together, and you may not struggle the whole time. You may be broke when you first have the child, and then sometime during the child's life, y'all get it together. Y'all are flowing with money, everything's going great. But the real big thing is that life is unpredictable, and you can have it all and lose it all. So, anyways, hopefully YouTube will let me get some views for this video. If not, if you do see this video, leave a comment, leave a like, please. Share it if you need to. Help me out until this shadow ban is gone. I don't know. But this is Big Diesel signing off. See y'all in the next one.